check the progress of the new Nordhavn 120, hull number 1. This was photographed in November 2011. From below, this is a view of the massive stern thruster tube. From the boarding platform, we climb the port stairway up to the main deck aft. From the main deck aft, we enter the main salon. Keep in mind, we are still a year away from completion, so I'll show you an interior illustration of this area, so you can better understand what she'll look like once completed. As we move starboard, we reach the entry foyer with its 3 large glass windows and double doors. As you can see, these allow lots of natural light into this area of the ship. This will be the main steps up to the 01 deck with the sky lounge and the bridge. Here we see the day head just forward of the foyer and just past through the owner's lounge with its 3 large windows. We have just entered the owner's suite with his head to be here. Now the owner's suite. Forward, the walk-in wardrobe, hers mirrors on the port side. 6 large windows allow plenty of light into the owner's suite and a great view as well. Around this corner, on the port side, we see her bathroom with a large tub as well as a large shower to be in here. Here we're looking aft in the main salon area. It's a large space of about 40 feet long. As we move forward, we enter the large galley area with its 3 large windows which let in lots of natural light and keep the chef inspired by the view. We're still in the galley area, and this passageway here leads down to the crew quarters below. Now on the lower deck, we see one of the 3 king guest staterooms. Also in this area is a twin guest stateroom. Each of the guest staterooms has its own head and shower. This stairway leads you to the crew quarters, which, as you will notice, the owner chose to have finished in maple. One of the crew heads here, the crew lounge, the settee. The 120 has crew space for 8, with 3 double cabins below, and the captain's cabin up in the pilot house can sleep a couple as well. Now, back into the crew lounge, and here is the stairway leading up again. Back up to the main salon again, and from the main foyer up the stairway to the sky lounge and the pilot house. And as we turn and look forward, we see just how large this space is. To the left and aft will be the captain's quarters. This stairway leads to the galley. From the galley, the crew has nearby access below to their quarters. Now let's take a step into the space that will be the captain's quarters. This will be the captain's cabin, storage, large window on the port side. As you can see, it's easy access to the wheelhouse and the command center of the ship. Leaving the pilot house, we make our way to the sky lounge from the starboard side. This is a great area for entertaining guests and will be glassed in for protection and offer a great view. Here, further aft, is the Sky Lounge deck. Imagine the view from up here. From here, you can get a feel for the open space you have on the Sky Lounge deck, as well as a walkway down the port side, and that's mirrored once again on the starboard side. Head back toward the pilot house and reach the stairway to the flybridge deck. The owner of 120 No. 1 chose to enclose the flybridge area in glass. This is to help extend his cruising season in the high latitudes. Outside on the flybridge deck will be a large hot tub, even a shower on the starboard side. We move forward on the starboard side and reach one of the 6 control stations. Here we are on the Portuguese bridge and stepping down to the boat deck. One of the things I find interesting is, even though we're a year away from completion on this boat, the surface of this boat deck is totally protected from nicks and scratches with a coat of fiberglass. This gets pulled as the boat reaches completion, and you have an absolutely perfect mold new non-skid surface. Once again from the main salon, we step back down to the guest quarters. This time we see the guest stateroom number 2 with twin beds. To the port side, on the lower deck, is the laundry with its bright maple finish. From here we travel forward on the lower deck to access the engine room. The engines are under these protective wooden boxes the crew are using to stand on. These are also used to keep the engines clean and protected. Here you see various parts to the sea chest. Above the scaffolding, you'll see the first anchor pockets ever put on a Nordhavn. Here on the bulb, you will see the location for the forward-facing sonar. Along with the 120 were 3 Nordhavn 86s, 2 of which have just delivered. Here you see the 120 from the deck of the 86. I can't wait to see the progress on the 120 in another 6 months. How about you?